Good afternoon. It's about 12:30 here. Oh, welcome to the channel. The channel is Gray Cloudy Day. And I am Gray Cloud. Gray Cloud Sage of the eternal moment. The only moment I have. This moment right here. This moment. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm Gray Cloud, Sage of the eternal moment. That's what I said, isn't it? Or maybe I didn't say it, but I said, yeah, I did. I'm saying, this is Gray Cloudy Day, the channel. I'm Gray Cloud, and this is the moment we're in. This is the moment I'm in, recording this video. It'll be a different moment for you when you're watching this video. And I may be busy in this trailer or possibly gotten a ride somewhere and got to go to the store or be laying in bed resting. I don't know. It just depends. I'm getting tired of laying around too much after being down for so long, and unmotivated the past few weeks, ever since a few weeks ago when I got started on that Monday, trying to get up and do videos and get back in this routine. The energy flow seems to slowly but surely be going in the right direction. As you can tell, I seem to have the energy and the motivation to be making little different shorts. Uh, I'm doing more social networking in the mornings now, like I used to. I get on X, I do a lot of posting and reposting, and I share stuff and share my videos and all that. This is just kind of a video of me just rambling, but it's not really rambling about nothing. It's something there's several things been on my mind. I mentioned, I think it's been in this past week that somebody commented on one of my videos. I'm not really sure. I believe I don't know if they commented on a Jesus Calling video or what it was. I think it wasn't. I think they had commented on. They commented on. I think one of the videos where I was just sharing my thoughts. I was like, "Hey, this is just me rambling. This is me talking into the camera and sharing certain things." And it wasn't about a specific one topic, but they commented, talk about Palestine. And so I mentioned this the other day. I just said Middle East, but they specifically said talk about Palestine. I said I don't have an opinion. Then I realized, truthfully, I have an opinion, but I personally, my opinion is that I don't really have one other than I don't think any of that. It's whatever's going on over there is stuff that's gone on for thousands of years. This doesn't mean that I agree with it. I don't agree with anybody acting upon any kind of civilian population in any bad way. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're in a state of war, there usually is certain rules. But anyway, neither here or there. I'm not saying I'm neither pro this or that. I'm more like, why can't we take care of the moment we're in, where we're at, in the country we're in the physical place that we reside? Uh, which we see how things like that are going. But right now, I'm just sitting here taking a little few talks off of this. And I'm going to make a statement. I think I say this from time to time. So if anybody is watching this video and you've watched any of my videos in the past and you see me reading from Jesus Calling, and then sometimes if you've caught any of my other videos, I might be sharing from, if you go fact, 50 Things That Really Matter, which is a motivational type book. If you go back further, you'll see living a life in awareness, which was a daily motivational devotional uh, based on Toltec wisdom, which is a not really a spiritual thing, but it can be applied spiritually. I take it as certain things that can be applied and help me spiritually, but the Toltec wisdom can be applied across the board. It doesn't have to be. It's not religious, and what I'm saying, the basis of it. Anyway, so there you go. I've stated this that uh, I'm starting to try to reconfigure. I have had so many. I look at my channel and I see so many. I see that I've put a lot of videos on this channel, and a lot of it's just random stuff. Sometimes me just making videos like this. Of course, it's different books that I've shared the entirety of, like The Way of the Wizard, Living a Life in Awareness. Uh, we're almost we're going through Jesus Calling, 50 Things That Really Matter. What other books? There's been several books, that I've read since I've been doing this. If you go back, you'll find where I shared. I was sharing kind of regularly, sometimes my toys and stuff, and I do little fun stuff with my toys. And I've quit collecting so many months back, and I sold some of my stuff, and then I've sent some stuff over to a friend in Tennessee, which I still have plenty of stuff that I want to send to a couple of people. There's two different people that I've already promised, and I'm months behind on. Now they didn't ask me for none of it. I was gonna do this anyway, and one of them I already sent a box to, but I still have stuff I've got to send to him. But you know how life goes. Things go up and down, and the last I heard from my friend that I'd already sent a box to, he kind of just told me because he knew I was in a situation at the time. He's like, "Man, if you can, just sell your toys, try to get the best you can, or do this and that because you seem to be like you need you needing help, man. You don't need to be sending me a bunch of stuff for free and it costing you and all that." Well, I understood that, and I haven't rushed to get it to him, but I haven't so I've still got the stuff that I want to give to my friend, and I'm gonna do it. I think I'll be able to afford to. I'm gonna try to get this box. I'm gonna try to have two boxes ready come payday. If I get one of the boxes ready between now and next week, and I still got enough to go to the post office and send it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But I'm out and just wait to payday because I'm probably about a week and a half away now. So really, I'm just kind of like all over the place this morning, or this evening or the afternoon. It is afternoon. Uh, you know, a lot of different thoughts going on. And then, like the other day, I mentioned to you about Mike Maranatha. I've been catching, some of his shorts and stuff. And there's a video series he's doing, about Metatonia. And I think I said it right. Anyway, uh, I've only caught the very first video, I believe, and maybe part of this. The point is what he's talking about here recently, even though I haven't watched the whole series, which I'm intending on doing since I've been talking about this from the other day. But about, when I mentioned the word, the real true word is incomprehensible to us. Like it's not a word as it, like we understand it. Like spirit don't spirit talks in words, but sometimes spirit is talking in a way that is unlike what we know to how we communicate. You know what I mean? Like we're using symbols that are on a piece of paper or on a screen that are called letters, and then depending on what language you use, what culture you're in, what country you're in, going to depend on what your particular alphabet and how your language is set up. But basically, you get the drift. Uh, so if we believe, you know, the word has been and always will be, the word was a word like before it was ever called a word by man, it still was. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just meaning that sometimes we have to discern: are we falling? Are we filled with the Spirit, and it's the Spirit talking to us, or are we filled with our own spirit of ego, and are we only following what another man or woman has told us, their interpretation of, you know, when you really tap into the divine, you'll start finding, it's about discernment. It takes a while to, and I still have to sometimes question, was that me telling myself that, this came from the above, or was that the above actually giving me something to think about? So you got to think about that things. I'm always discerning myself and whether, like before I start speaking and saying that I feel that God or the big kahuna told me this, I like to decipher that is a definite thing. And only occasionally do I have a problem deciphering it. And it's usually when I've been out of sync. When I get out of sync from the certain spiritual practices that, help me, when I get out of practice, then that's when, it gets like that, kind of like communication level is off. Okay, we're getting up there in video length. So I tried going live yesterday. What I had to do was I turned the hotspot on this phone that won't let me go live just from my data. Turned the hotspot on, turned the old phone on that was a Boost Mobile, but it's still good. It's a Motorola, and I like that model better than this model of phone. This is a Nokia cheaper phone. Not that Nokia is bad, but anyway, the point being, so on my hotspot, I was able to get on the other phone and be live. As soon as I was live for like just a minute or two, someone came in. I seen someone was watching. I started talking to in the video, trying to address the person, and like my live stream just cut off on me. I had to go back in, try to restart it, and it was a headache. And then I saw where like it was actually still up, showing that I was live, but I wasn't there. So I tried to enter that back in there, and I could see two different people had commented in the chat, and it was like, so I'm trying to work the kinks out. My point being is, I may try to see if I can turn that hotspot on, turn that phone on, and see if we can go live. And it lasts longer than, say, if I can just get in a live that's 10, 15, 20 minutes, and a few of you guys can stop by and you chat, that would be cool, just to get it out there. But if I try it and it ain't working, I'm just letting you know in advance. If you see me going live and you come to it and I'm not there, there's probably been some kind of technical difficulty. But the truth is, I'm happy that I was able to get on there and be on there, and I can do it. It's not that I'm restricted or anything. This phone's memory, I think, is slagging. And when I try to go live, that's what's going on. It's just not compatible. Like I need a better, you know. So we're gonna get off here. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. And if you don't know, I say ditto because it means that I love you, and it's in memory of Sarah Boylan, a dear, dear friend, my bestest friend, honey baby sugar pie. R.I.P., honey.